everybody, Yankee here. Today I've got a long convoluted story for you, where in the end I basically have to ask you to help save me from my own gross incompetence and negligence. And it has to do with helping a pet. You know, we run the Pets and Vets program. One thing we do care about here on this program, on this channel, is pets, animals of all types. People not so much. Now we do try to do things for veterans, but that's because I feel we owe it to them. In the end, they're still just people. So we don't like them as much as we do pets. We just think they're owed something. So like I said, we run Pets and Vets. And recently I was contacted by someone who had a puppy. Well, not a puppy. I believe they're 3 years old. They're a dog. But they needed emergency surgery, and they couldn't afford to do it. They're older. They're living on a fixed income. I believe they said they were 67, and I'm sure she won't mind me saying that because she put it in her letter. But their dog needed surgery. They couldn't afford to do it. She said it's just her and her dog now in her life, and she just didn't have the money. So I said, Pets and Vets will step in, as I do often. And I told her we'll have time because the vet wanted to put the dog on some medications for a little while to get it to a certain stage before they could do the surgery. So I said, well, good, that's going to give us over a week to set up a GoFundMe, to get stuff set up, get everybody going over there, help having people donate. And I said, this should be no problem. And then I continued to procrastinate and drop the ball for like 2 weeks. If you're someone that comes to my live chats, you've been following the drama of Winnie, and she is a greyhound. She's an adopted greyhound. You've been following this drama the whole time, and you've seen the whole time me saying, I got to do something today, I got to do something today, I got to do something today, and then never doing anything. So what ended up happening is Winnie ended up going in for the surgery. We ended up paying for it, and by we, I mean Pets and Vets, and by Pets and Vets, I mean I put it on my personal credit card because we've been running a deficit in Pets and Vets. We definitely haven't had any extra money. That's why I was going to get the GoFundMe set up, also for tax reasons. Now, in the past, I used to have people donate to me, and then we would donate to the person in need. But recently, I've had to go to making them set up GoFundMes because unless I'm donating the money after I receive it to a licensed charity, I get hit for the taxes. And I was getting hit for a lot of taxes. So that didn't work out for me. One year, I ended up paying $12,000 in taxes because of what we paid to GoFundMes. From me earning the money and then giving it to them. Whereas if we'd just given it to them, I wouldn't owe the taxes. Now, unless it's like a regular charity, like when we do the Fur Friends every year, that can come directly to me because I can show that I'm giving it to a charity, but not so much with individuals. Long story short, I fucked up and I had to do it the way that I'm probably going to end up being responsible for the taxes, but it's really pretty much the only way to do it right now. Because if we set up a GoFundMe right now, you'd just be giving her the money and she'd have to give it back to me, and then it'd be a pain in the ass. One way or another, it would still end up with the money coming back to me, and I would be responsible for the taxes on it. So that's my error. I'm willing to accept that. But like I said, Pets and Vets did pay for Winnie's treatment, and Winnie's treatment was fairly serious from what I hear, but ended up not being as expensive as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't even as expensive as the vet estimate that she sent me, because that was like $2,700, and it ended up being about $1,800 and something dollars. So it was actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be, so that was good. But like I said, Winnie is a rescue greyhound, to give you a little history on her. She was actually a puppy of a greyhound that was rescued and was in foster care with their neighbors, and she had puppies. And these puppies, one of them kept getting loose and coming over into their yard. And she said her husband, Connie, the woman who sent me this letter, said her husband didn't like dogs really. But he and this puppy formed a bond after all these times it came over into the yard, and he had to take it back to the neighbors. So they ended up adopting this puppy, which ended up being Winnie. And unfortunately, shortly after, I forget how long she said it was, her husband came ill and passed away quickly from a disease. I believe it was cancer. And it was just her and the dog now. And she said she couldn't bear to lose the dog. It was, her husband's dog. It was the last thing he brought into her life. And she believed, the blah, 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 that Winnie came into her life to help her after her husband was gone. I don't want to belittle this. It's too much to go into right now. But, so I said, well, help. Long story short, too late, I know. I paid the tab, and now I'm trying to do a fundraiser to reimburse Pets and Vets for the money. So if you can give, please go over to my website, TYMPPP. Actually, it's TYMPPistolproject.com. The program is TYMPPP, but the website is TYMPPistolproject.com. And there's a spot there where you can donate to the Winnie Surgical Fund. So please do so. And for every $10 you donate, you'll be entered into a drawing for one of the ammo cans from Minuteman Ammo. You know, those cool soup cans that are filled with ammo, like an emergency soup can of ammo. They're novelties and they're cool. And I'm going to be giving away several of those. I'll choose several winners at the end. So if you want to go over there and give, like I said, you'll get one entry into the drawing for every $10 you donate. So please do go over and donate. And anybody who gives $100 is going to get 20 entries to the drawing. You're going to get twice as many as you would if you donated a lower increment. If you donate $100, which 2 people have done, you're going to get, one person's done it. You're going to get 20 entries for that into the drawing for the ammo can. So please go over and give if you can. Help me make up the deficit that resulted from my stupidity and my laziness. And like I said, if you're someone who comes to our live chats, which I invite everyone here to start coming to our live chats, it's a little community where we have an hour-long conversation every night about whatever we want to talk about, mostly guns and gun-related stuff, but other stuff too. So come on in. But like I said, if you're someone that's been coming to the live chats, you've seen this coming because you've been telling me, people in the chat were even like, don't you need to get this set up today? Don't you need to do this? Don't you need to do that? And I kept going, leave me alone. And this is where we're at now. So if you can help, please do. Like I said, we'll be giving away several cans of the ammo from Minuteman to people who donate. You get 1 entry for every $10, to reiterate again, unless you give $100, and then you get 2 entries for every $10 because you get 20 entries. So go give if you can. Remember, I'd never ask anyone who can't give. Don't strain to give. This is not televangelism. I'm not here to get rich or make a lot of money. We just want to break even. So go on over, give if you can. If you can't, I understand. But remember, anything helps. You can donate anything, even just $1. $5. You don't have to be in it to win something. If you can just for $1, give $1. When a poor man gives you $1, that is actually a bigger gesture than when a rich man gives you $100. Because the rich man doesn't miss the $100, the poor man misses the $1. And I've followed that philosophy my whole life when being appreciative of things. So if you can give it all, please do so. We've already helped Winnie. Now let's cover the costs of helping Winnie and Connie.